Hi, I'm English teacher Kabab. Many English learners ask, how can I improve my English fast? Well, the answer is simple. You use all four skills together. Well, what are the skills? Well, speaking, listening, reading, and writing. You need to focus on all of those things if you're really going to understand the language. Speaking also includes pronunciation. It's one thing to be able to speak, but you got to be able to speak properly. And that's one of the things in my class, that we focus on. When my students speak, I help them with their pronunciation as well as saying the right words. Listening is very important. You need to listen to other people. You can listen by watching TV and movies and videos, and listening to how native English speakers actually speak, including their pronunciation. Reading. Reading very much helps all parts of learning a language. And it's very important that you learn to read. And I suggest reading out loud as well. And of course, writing. We do a lot of writing in my class. And I think writing is like speaking to yourself, because when you learn to write in a language, you're actually speaking quietly to yourself. And so all of these things work together, and I want to go through a little bit about how we do that in my class, because you can do it. So in my class, we don't separate skills, we combine them. And they all work together, like I said. So I start every class period with a picture dictionary. I show pictures that have the words that define those pictures. And in many of my classes, we use a worksheet that is connected to the picture dictionary, and we answer questions about the pictures and the words. And meanwhile, I ask questions and to see what people know and what they don't know, so that I know what to teach. And then once we've completed the picture dictionary and the worksheet, I have my students write. They write sentences, up to 3 sentences in English, about the words that are from the pictures that we just learned. And then I have the students read those sentences one at a time. They read what they've written. So now we've been reading, we've been writing, and now people are going to speak about what they wrote. And most of the time, or much of the time, there are mistakes, and that's good. So I display what people write on the projector, so everybody can see what everybody else has written, and everybody can hear what everyone else is saying. And the mistakes, I'm able to help people by correcting those mistakes, both the writing mistakes and the speaking mistakes.
The part of the body from the shoulder to the pelvis is a torso.
The torso, okay. So the part, that's 2 words, the part of, not body. Part of the body from the shoulders to the pelvis is a torso. Is a torso. Okay. When you have a period, but we need a space. My elbow
is hard now.
is okay. It's hurt. Okay. So not hurts, is hurt.
Yes.
My elbow is hurt now. Okay.
When play soccer, I need use shin guard.
Okay. When I play soccer, not I need to
use the shin guard.
to use a shin guard. So we talked last night about
To use, okay.
the infinitive, so verb, infinitive,
Need
verb.
to-
Understand?
Yes, I need to
Yeah.
use a shingle.
All right, when I play soccer, comma.
I need to use a shingle.
Yeah, because people in soccer, people kick and then they get a shot. Oh, yeah, it hurts. All right, good job, Daniel. And that helps not only the person who's made the mistake, but it helps somebody else who probably will, if they haven't already, make the same mistake. So mistakes are good. You need to make mistakes. You need to get comfortable making mistakes because that's how you learn. And when you make a mistake yourself and other people can hear it and see it, you're helping them as well. And so the correction is part of the process. Making mistakes gives me as a teacher an opportunity to find out what you need help with. So maybe they didn't spell a word properly, maybe they didn't write a sentence putting the words in the right order, things like that, and their pronunciation of what they're reading might not be correct. In fact, sometimes students don't know how to say it at all, so I'm there to help them. And it helps everyone. So you can practice all four skills in about 15 to 20 minutes a day. Now you can take a class and expand on those things, but if you do it every day at home, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to do all four skills: speaking, reading, writing, and listening. And by the way, if you don't have someone to work with, to practice with, you can find a mirror and you can talk to the mirror. You can see how your mouth is supposed to move when you speak. You can read to the mirror. It's better if you can practice with another person, but it doesn't have to be. You can also, like I said, use a mirror. So if you want a complete lesson, I have created one that you can use right away. And I will put a link to that in the comments below. And so with that, have a good day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.